So, hello everyone. So today's my Viva topic is about the clinical trial explains. So first of all, we have to know about the what does the actual meaning of the clinical trials. So clinical trials is a research study conducted in mostly into the human beings with the goal of answering a specific questions about new therapies, new treatments, new drugs. Okay, so clinical trials is the way of using a new treatments also, and that determine whether a new drug or a diagnostic will be safe and effective into the particular human beings. So the clinical trials are conducted very carefully, and these are the fastest and the safest way to find out the treatments that are helpful for the peoples. So there are the basically clinical trials divided into the five phases. So there are the main five phases like phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 and the phase 4. So phase 4 is mostly known as a known for a microdosing, in that the very little amount of a dose will be given to the volunteers to check the that drug is effective to give for the further volunteers or the subject of the clinical trials. So the next phase of a clinical trial is a phase 1. In that a very small number of participants are involved, and the participants are mostly the healthy volunteers. So in a phase 1 study, the phase 1, the main goal of each study is to happen to the compound in the body from the safety and tolerability point at the view after it is a swallow, injected or a infused, which means in the phase 1 only the safety and the tolerability will be checked after the diagnostic or any kind of a medications given to the particular subject of a trials. So the next phase is our phase 2. Once the initial safety of the study drug or a investigational drug has been confirmed in a phase 1 trial, the next phase is a phase 2 trials. These are the mostly performed on the larger patients group, and generally the volunteers is at about the 20 to 300, and in that some kind of a disease condition patients are also involved. So the phase 2 studies are designed to begin to evaluate a safety and efficacy of an investigational medicine in a patient. So mostly the phase 2 trial are conducted for the to check the safety and efficacy of that drug. uh, uh, Safety and efficacy of that drug. So the next phase is our phase 3 trials. So these are the carried out on a large patient groups, and the patients are a volunteers or subjects are at about 300 to 3000, and more depending upon the disease being studies. And in that mostly the disease, what is the actual disease condition is, it will be checked in that phase. So there was a need of a NDA approval for the further study of a for the further study of a drug after the phase 3 trials. There was a requirement of a NDA, that is a new drug application. So the phase 3 studies are designed to confirm a safety and efficacy of an investigational medicines. So in a phase 2 trials, we already discussed that the safety and efficacy will be checked, and in the phase 3 trials we confirm the safety and efficacy of a investigational product or any diagnostic. So the large numbers of a patients are generally involved in order to adequately confirm the benefit and the safety. Means a large number of a populations will be selected for the phase 3 trials to confirm the benefit and the safety of our investigational product. So these studies, as in the earlier phases, may involve one or a more treatment arms, which also allows for the safety and efficacy of a new investigational drug to be compared with the available treatments, or to be tested in a combination with the other therapies. So the main information obtained from the phase 3 trials is used to determine how the compound is best prescribed to the patients in the future. So this is all about the phase 3 trials. So next is our point is phase 4 trials. So phase 4 trials is a last phase of the clinical trials and mostly known as a post marketing surveillance. There was a no need of a particular volunteers for the study of a phase 4 trials. In a phase 4 trials, the investigational product or a investigational product or any diagnostic will be directly applied onto the larger number of a populations to check the what kind of a risk and benefit of that investigational product, and which would be safe and effective among the all the populations. And some kind of a adverse event or adverse ADR, or that is a adverse drug reactions, are also studied into the phase 4 trials. This is the last phase of clinical trials. This all the information is about the clinical trials. That's all. Thank you so much.